Hello and welcome back to the Argy channel and part 2. Yes, Agrarian Skies 2. I'm recording this straight after part 1, so if I don't answer any of your comments to part 1, that'll be why, because I've already recorded this bit. But I thought I had to spare half an hour, let's get another episode done. So if you remember last time, we were planting trees and chopping them down and made string and a bed, and we also made our sieve. We sieved some soil and got some stones, made ourselves a furnace, and in that furnace just at the moment I'm cooking some silkworms because I'm starving. So I'm going to eat these. I've saved some though. Don't worry, I've not used them all. I'm sure I'll get some more, but if you look, you only get half a hog. It's not even half, I don't think. I think it might be a third. So you're going to get through a lot of these if you rely on just this for food. So, as I said last time, we need to make a mattock and we need to get the place lit up. And my priorities say get the place lit up first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Filled this chest already. The beginning of our inventory problems, I believe. There we go. 8 more, and it's almost night time, so I joined it at the wrong time, I suppose. I'm going to go in there, quickly jump on the bed, and then we'll get everything lit up. We really don't need any mobs at the moment. No armour, no anything, so have a quick sleep. So in this pack now there's a mod called Agricraft and there's also a mod called Botania, and they're two mods I'm not that familiar with. As I say, I have played it for a week, so I kind of got a start on them on my other world. So I'll go through what I have learned so far. Let's just get some torches made up. Oh dear. Oh, derp. Here we go. More sticks, please. There we go, 4 more sticks. And we didn't. What was that? A fuel pellet. Ooh, no idea what that's used for. There's some more. How many have I got? 20. Let's press F7. As you can see, plenty of spaces for things to spawn. Any down there? No. We put one on that corner. Miss any? We really don't want any uninvited guests if we can help it. Put one there. Oh, that missed. So put it there instead. That got it. That's that one. That one and that. Whoops. Get a little bit close to the edge there. I'm trying to be quite frugal with these. Oh, there's some down there, look. Here. 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 Oh, stay away from that road. It will try and throw you completely off the edge. And Sneakyville around there. And if you look, you can see there's some on top of the house as well. Let's go and get some planks without running. Will that be enough? Yeah, I should think so. So we're going to get ourselves up onto the house. You can only do one side at a time, so we'll put one there, one there. Oh, there we go. and that's the whole top cleaned off. Going to need to make some more torches too. Let's get back down. Last of our charcoal. We still need to get up to the island as well. Plenty. Right. Let's get up the other side of the house so we don't forget. Where did I put my planks? There we go. So one there. One there. Now we need to get ourselves up to that island in the sky. Whoa. Let's go across one more. There we go. So we're going to go on here, and we'll do one on the other side. Spawn point free, excellent. Can we see any more from up here? I don't think so. I think we've covered the whole island there, so that's good work for us. Need to get back down now. Now the next thing I want to do is go and make our mattock, and the mattock is a tool that we use to till the soil, so we can grow some of those seeds that we got. So if we look in my inventory, I've got the parts here, and how I made those, I really should have just showed you. Each of these patterns we make in this stencil table. As you can see, the last one I made was a shovel, which we need for the mattock. Put it in there. Now I used that bone that skeleton dropped early on. I used that to make the tool rod. I made a wooden binding, a flint axe head and a flint shovel head. Now if you make them out of stone or cobblestone, they're useless. They have to be flint or above, so I've made those two out of flint. We then go to the tool station, click on mattock, and I didn't need a binding. Oh well, I thought I did. Trying to do things from memory, I should just have checked the recipe. So we now have a mattock. We can till that earth. There we go. And we also want to put some seed in there. So we've got sugar cane. Now sugar cane can only grow in sand. We have pumpkins, seeds and melons. Now thinking was kind of ahead, but not really. We can't eat sugar cane and we can't eat pumpkins as they are. So we're going to not bother planting those. We're going to just plant these. And we're also going to plant the grass like that. So you have to have crops, so you can't just plant them normally. And we're going to plant a melon like that. Now let's have a look. Melon seeds. There we go. Click it once and then click usage. So if you cross a melon with a sugar cane, you can get a dandelion. If you cross a melon with a strawberry, you can get a cantaloupe. After that, that's all the breeding you can do with melons. So let's have another check. Usage, melon and sugar cane for dandelion. At the moment, we're not growing any sugar cane. I am tempted to just bang the sugarcane there so it can be growing ready. But we haven't got any sand, so we won't do that just yet. What I'm going to do instead is plant our melon, and hopefully they will produce some food for us. Let's give them a helping hand. We haven't got much bone meal left, so after my bone mealing all these trees, there we go. And then to harvest these, you right click them. You can do it with a tool, but I prefer just to use my hand. And then we have a wheat, 2 melons. Now if I wanted to turn the wheat into seeds, I can. Turn the melon back into seeds, I can. And later on, we can use this system using these crop sticks and the agricraft mod to produce other plants. We can, as you can see in the tooltip there, it says it's not analysed yet. We can get an analyzer made, we can put the seed in the analyzer, and that will give you some values of growth, yield and strength. And you can breed, for example, if that had growth, speed and strength of 1, and then you put another one over here, growth, speed, strength of 1, with a soil in between with double crop sticks on, you can actually improve the growth, strength and yield until you get up to 10, 10, 10. And we'll go through that as and when that happens. I don't need to rush as much now because there we go. We don't have to sleep. Oh, and I finished making my hatchet as well. I don't think I'd done that in the first episode. And that's where we're up to. So we can make some food now. And we can continue with this. We need to keep this up now until such time as we can make clay and lava. Which is a little bit in the future yet. For me, well, the next probably 5 or 6 Minecraft days are just going to entail chopping trees, I think. But if we have a look in our quest book, and we can see which direction they want to send us in. I've probably jumped the gun a little bit on some of these items, but for me these were important for the startup. So if it's the first time you've used this mod, then these are quite good little tips to get you started. First night 2 trees, get one of them as soon as you can infested, get yourself a bed. You can just about do it before the first night. If that fails, you're going to have to resort to hiding in this room, block the door up, wait for the sunlight to come, and all that time your hunger will be going down, and then come out and kill whatever has appeared in the night time. Remembering that if any of the named mobs come, they're a bit like creepers. They don't despawn in the they don't die because of the sunlight. It's only the skeletons and the zombies that will die. So you're going to have to face the rest of them regardless. But if you just knock one hole in that top, you can hit them with your pan if you've chosen your pan. If not, you just hit them with whatever you've got. Oh, and we had a reward bag last time. I didn't open it. Let's see what we got. What's this? Magnum torch. No. Oh, some obsidian. Well, I'm nowhere near being able to produce any, so I shall be grateful of that. We'll put our things away. I really do want to get to sand, but I've only got 2 stone and 2 dirt. I just want to keep hold of that for now. What should I do next? We're going to do our book next. let's see what they say. Oh, I've got another quest. What have I done this time? Show quests. Learning to skyblock. Open. Oh, Old MacDonald, of course. I just had to make some crops, which I did. And that gives me the watering can, which is fantastic news. A lettuce seed. 2 more seeds. Potato seeds. And a raiding hoe. Now, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have made the mattock. I would have waited until I picked up this one. Right, so in that case I've already got a mattock. It's got a slime rod. Nah, let's just go for seeds. Potatoes make good seeds. Not really good reasoning, that is it. But that's what I've chosen to do. Right, so these aren't ready yet. I need to plant another tree there. It's never going to grow if I don't plant it. Right, how many have we got? I can do another soil. Where am I going? I'm going here. Let's just do that. And that's composting. Let's see what was next. That's what we were doing. I need to make fishing rod. I can do that. I need to make clay now. It hasn't rained yet. I have got a rainmaker to fill those barrels up, but I can't get the water out anyway. However, if they fill up, I need to put dust in there to make clay. I haven't got any dust or dirt to make stones and break the cobble down, etc, etc, so I can't do that yet. So I'm not going to put the rainmaker on yet. Watering can empty. Does it have to be a source block? I've got to go back up there. Let's do it the other way. Can you do it the other way? Yeah, looks like you can. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Okay, so what I just did was filled up. Oh dear. I filled up the watering can with water. So now I can water these and they'll grow quickly. And this is an important part of the next things that we do with the agricraft, which is there we go. This one, this increases the tick rate, which means that you can. A plant looks around itself so many times per tick, I think, and by putting the water on it, this is how I understand it anyway. Someone's probably going to correct me, which would be great. This checks whether it can grow, and it gives itself a chance of whether it can grow. Now, if you use the watering can on it, that increases the number of chances it can give itself. So, for example, this plant here might have a look round and say, nope, not growing this time. And then the next time, nope, not growing this time. And yet, if you use the watering can, it increases the chance of it deciding, yes, it's going to grow this time. So, we've got a bit more food there. We can also use it on trees to make them grow quicker. I believe. At least it's not like what was that other Skyblock mod? Sky Farm? Oh, I can't remember. The one that you have to twerk to make the trees. Sky Factory. Yeah. I really didn't like having to twerk to trees. There's just something wrong with that. But it was a great idea, and there we go. So, yeah, this is going to be my next few hours of playing. I'm going to chop this one and this one and grow these some more, and hopefully I'll get enough saplings together to make some dirt, make some stone, etc. Yeah, so I will come back when I feel like we've got something worth looking at. That's fishing rod. No, I need a water source. Right, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on chopping trees down, eating whatever I've got, hopefully surviving and not dying of starvation. So I actually changed my mind again. I've been concentrating just on this in the end. With my watering can, just going around watering these plants and making them grow, and I've been sticking bread, once I've made it, I've been putting in here to toast, because toast is a better meal than bread on its own. It's a nourishing light meal, and then if I make a bread, that's a nourishing light meal. I thought toast was more. Perhaps it's saturation. Let's have a look. If I was to eat this and you look at my ham hocks, you can see that it only gives me half a bar of saturation. And then if I look at toast, yes, toast gives you 2 full ham hocks. Bread only gives you 1.5. And I better eat some now because I'm just about to die. There we go, full up. I think, yes, full up. So, as I was saying earlier, this agricraft, I've left a gap there. Now if I put double sticks in that gap and then water it with my watering can, whilst there are 2 mature plants, if you look at the tooltip it tells you this one is 86% grown, this one is mature. 2 mature plants either side of it, that increases your chances of getting a new plant. And as you can see, we've got a new wheat plant there. Now what you can also get is, see if we can make it happen. Oh, we got another melon. Oh dear. Now none of the plants that I've got at the moment are able to produce a different type of plant between them. But as you can see, this is quite an easy way of increasing your stock. I've knocked that one off because I don't really want more melons, although later on I possibly will. We never know. I'll just keep on going like this. Oh, I can't even. There's another thing that can pop up called weeds. Now, to get rid of weeds, you can either just smash it like I smashed it then to get rid of it, or you can use a thing called a rake, and that's what we're going to make next, because I believe making a rake is also an achievement. So we need a fence and a stick. Can we make a fence and a stick? Well, we've got a stick already, and we've got, oh, not enough for a fence. That's typical. There's our fence. And you can see what I've been doing. All these seeds now. I'll get you. So barricades are another one. We need to make those later. Let's make another stick. There we go. A stick and a fence. There we go. A wooden rake. And we can use the wooden rake to get rid of weeds, and it means you haven't got a chance of losing your crop sticks that you've put in the ground. Anyway, as you can see, we're filling up, and you can also see that these aren't stacking on top of each other. So we need to make what is called an analyzer. But I also believe that's going to need glass. It'll be spelled with a Z, won't it? Because, yes. Stone slab of some description and also a glass pane. So that means we need to make 6 glass. We're nowhere near making glass. Yep, we're barely surviving as we are. So what I'm going to do is make another chest already so that we can tidy our inventory up a little bit. There we go. Oh dear. Oops. We'll put this chest here. And when I started playing last time, I started playing Agrarian Skies. I remember there was always an inventory problem, but I'd forgotten how quickly it creeps up on you. But fortunately in this pack now, they've given us some new methods to store things. Rake. Book. Yeah, they've given us some new methods to store things, so it's not quite as bad. But it still becomes an issue very quickly. Right, rake, 100%. I get some mushroom spores, a reward bag, or some mushrooms. Now, I've no interest in getting mushrooms. Reward bag it is. Oh. Strange. An educational sign. Educational 5. I just jumped, don't I? Okay. No idea what that's for. We got lettuce though, we can get that planted. We've got 2 lots of potatoes. There was another thing I wanted to point out as well. This sugarcane seed that we got from sifting the soil is ex nihilo, so I don't think it will plant. We really need to make a sand. Let's get some sand made and a hammer. Yes, let's do that. So, we already had some stones, I don't know how many. Probably not enough. What was that? That's another potato seed. Yes, we are drowning in seeds already. How many did we have? 2. Did we have any more dirt? No. But we can probably make one. So a wheat gives us 8%, and a melon slice gives us 4. Oh dear, that's not many at all, is it? So melons are not worth growing for anything that I can see. Take 2 of those. Always got a spare then. Apples, we can compost apples. Where were we up to? 76. Ah, there we go. Excellent. So we didn't have to use our apples up. While that's composting, we'll give these another water. This is quite repetitive, this bit, but it's actually quicker to get food this way than it is to get food from the trees, i.e. apples and silkworms. However, yeah, the saplings are worth more in the composting bin, and you get the wood. So you have to try and balance the two and do both. Yeah, that's about the long and short of it, really. But we've got enough for our 2 stone. I just wanted to get 1 more so I can make 3 stone, because I believe we need a sand and we need a dust and a gravel. Did we? Yes, we got stones. Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look in our book. Last one for this episode. I think it's called Hammer Time. There's the analyzer, but you need glass and an agricultural journal, so we won't be able to do that for a while. Learning to skyblock. Hammer time. We need to make a basic wooden hammer, which is a very simple recipe, and you can guarantee I haven't got enough on me. There we go. So the recipe for a hammer is on the diagonal and some wood. Okay, basic hammer. Now we need to make some gravel. We put our cobblestone down, we strike it with the hammer, and that puts the gravel straight into the inventory. Now when we've got a cobblestone generator, it's good to remember that, because you don't waste any. It goes straight into your inventory. Make sure that it's noticed I've got a gravel. Now we want a sand, so we put our gravel down for sand. Put the hammer again straight into your inventory. Has it noticed? It has. So now finally we want to make a dust. So we put the sand down, hit it with the hammer, makes a dust. That gives us 4 of each and 1 clay. Excellent. So what that clay means, we put that down, strike it. We can make a clay bucket. We can put that into our furnace, and now when these fill up with water, if it ever rains, although we've got the rainmaker, we can make it rain, they will... Where should I put my source blocks? Let's put them here. No, there we go, it's just as easy to do it with a torch. And of course I won't be getting any of these blocks, will I? No. So now's the time to turn off the tap. I think we've got a torch, we have, because we'll get this and we'll put one there anyway, even though it probably doesn't need it. Right, to end the episode, let's make it rain. Oh, I never thought I'd be saying that in Minecraft. Okay, do I want to chop my tree? Let's chop the tree down first. Well, it doesn't catch fire. Use a crook when we can. Well, this one's going to be dead anyway. Okay, use a mattock. And of course, once we've made a water source, we'll have to make it rain again. How many did we get? 4. Excellent. Right. Oh. Oh dear. It blew my torches. And it blew a hole here too. Oh. There we go. Now if we watch, well, that can get out good. These now begin to fill up with water. And when they're full, we can use our new clay bucket to move it over here and fill our salt blocks in. And then it's worth making a fishing rod, because we can fish in here, and we made quite a bit of progress. So that's going to be it for this episode. It's probably run on a little bit too long already. All I'm going to do now is wait till these are 100%, fill them up, and then next time we can go through how to make our own clay, porcelain clay, crucibles, lava, cobblestone generator. So already we can think about that, because we've got ourselves a water source. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.